I was filming from a public spot, then 3 plainclothes and 1 officer boxed me in. Give me your ID. Or what? Hands on my arm. Threats. No mask, no badge names. Today I'm making it official. A complaint on record. You decide. Accountability or intimidation.
Okay. How are you? You came for internal affairs?
That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah, internal affairs. We're in trouble with this.
How can we help you?
I'd like to file a complaint against 4 officers in total.
Okay.
2 of them, I don't know their names, and 1 of them is actually internal affairs. I spoke to a Madeline Cunningham on the phone. I tried to do this over the phone, and she was very rude, very condescending to me. She said that I had no business being here in a public. She says this is private property, that I was wrong. So, you know, when you get that kind of feedback off the bat, do I really want to give her my name? Do I really want to tell her, have her investigate something that happened to me?
Well, she's just simply taking a complaint. It would then get assigned to an investigator.
Yeah, but I mean, she's no. You're gonna listen to me. Like her attitude was completely unacceptable for me. This is why I'm down here right now. Just like the attitude of Officer Hanley, and there were 3 plainclothes. I was out here filming the 1960s car over here. Filming all these Humvees over here, whatever I can see from publicly accessible, just First Amendment protected activity. I explained that to them. Spoke to.
Well, I mean, you would understand too. We have some concerns.
No,
we don't know
no.
you.
100%.
Of course.
I could understand your concerns, but
yeah,
I don't think it should be up to the level of cornering a citizen who has broken no laws and grabbing him by his arm. That to me is unacceptable.
Is that what
and threatening of arrest? Yeah, and threatening of arrest if I don't provide identification.
Right. What's your name?
Can I make the report anonymously, sir?
Do you want to make it anonymous?
I could follow up. Like I'll come back and follow up because I'm probably gonna get an attorney, and I don't want to do anything that I might. I just want to file a complaint and make it on record, and I'll follow up. I can give you my number.
But you don't want to provide your name.
I'm in fear of retaliation. I was in fear of retaliation before, and then after I spoke to Sergeant Cunningham,
You were saying that you didn't provide her your name either.
No, I didn't. But I was going to. I was like, okay, She was talking to me nice at first, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then she started getting belligerent out of nowhere, and then she's like, you had no right to be. I said, ma'am, with all due respect, you're wrong. And she's like, you're not going to tell me what the law is. And
are you an attorney?
No, I'm not an attorney. I just know my rights, and I know the law as it pertains to the First Amendment, and I know the law as it pertains to public.
The one you should really be looking up is DeBoer. That's the case law you should look up.
Yeah.
When you go home, look it up.
Okay.
DeBoer has to do with the levels of interaction between the police and the public.
Yeah.
And it changes. You'll be surprised at what police can and cannot do.
Yeah.
That's all.
I know they can't grab me. That's all I know, and they can't corner me.
Okay.
At least I hope not.
What's your phone number?
631 371 4747.
I'm assuming you don't want to give a home address.
No, sir.
All right. When did this happen?
March 1st, Monday. I believe March 1st was a Monday.
What time is that?
Around, let me see. I can probably find it. It was probably around 1 o'clock, midday. And like I said, I don't know if you guys gotten calls or whatever, but I uploaded the video of what the officers did to me onto social media, and I've gotten 3 million.
Can you send us a copy of that video?
Yeah, I can send. I'll send you a link to the video. But in all my social media platforms, I'm not a social media person, but it's 3 million views. People are really disgusted on their actions that day, and that's why I'm here filing a complaint because I don't think they wouldn't even tell me who they were. I was trying to read through your policies online, and I know your policies state very explicitly to be filmed by the general public, and I guess you guys are supposed to know your policy, but I don't know if you guys have a policy to identify when you're interacting with somebody. I didn't see that on there.
Part of the complaint as well, about not identifying.
Yeah, because I'm trying to identify. I need to know who they are to file a complaint. I can't. You know what I mean? If I committed a crime, you would need to know who I am to charge me with the crime, right?
I don't think it's unreasonable. You're saying that they asked you your name, but you don't want to provide.
No. I just didn't want to be in any reports, sir. I didn't want to. I was just doing a First Amendment protected activity, and I told
was your
what I
purpose to
did.
come and videotape? What was
Well,
it you-
like I told you, I was videotaping the 1960s car out there, all the Humvees. I thought they were cool, and just that was it. And I explained that to them, and I explained to them I have
you
no.
weren't videotaping personal cars of police officers?
I'm sure my video got personal cars. Yeah, I'm
Well, you
sure.
can understand the concern of police
No,
officers.
no. I get the concern, but
Right.
you can't. There's a way. As soon as they
Then
came up to me, I
go
told
home.
them
When you go home, look
de-escalate,
up- all right, absolutely.
de-escalate. You're trained to do that, and they wouldn't. They kept backing me down, surrounding me. You'll see the video. It's
Okay,
not.
Okay.
It's nothing that you guys should be getting
And
into.
you eventually found out the officers' names?
I found Hanley told me his name. Hanley. He said his name was Officer Hanley. Badge number 655. He said. The other two didn't want to identify,
Alright, so the 2 others with him?
but they're on the video. I'm sure you guys know them.
And what you
And what was your name, just sir? Just so I
I'm
know.
Lieutenant Friedlander.
Lieutenant Freeland.
Lieutenant.
Thank you, sir. And just to clarify, because I'm a little confused now. I know I'm gonna look up that law that you told me, but
DeBoer.
yeah. But I just want to clarify and if you can clarify this to Sergeant Cunningham that this is not private property, correct?
One officer steps closer. What are you filming? I point at the old police cars. Simple, legal, public. But then another hand reaches out, grabbing my arm. No badge name, no mask, just pressure. I ask, am I being detained? Silence. That's when I knew this wasn't about safety, it was about control.
Is this
Well,
is this private? Is the part the is any of this private property?
This entire area, if there's a reason, we can ask you to leave. We can. Just like if you went in the store.
Yeah.
Are you entitled to go in the store? Of course you can. But can
Yeah.
the owner of the store ask
But
you
it's
to? Of course
it's
they can.
public property though, sir.
Well, I didn't watch the video, so I'm gonna let's let that go.
Okay.
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 Rather than make any statements.
And I did, and just to clarify, I did have a purpose here. I was
Okay.
videotaping. That was my
The-
purpose.
the-
The cop cars and the
Okay.
Humvees and stuff. Yeah.
And what was it at? Is there some type of project, or do you have?
Yeah. No, I'm just working on a story. Like I said, I got 3 million views on. I would never got that many if it was just police Humvees and and the 1960 car. But 3 million views, and they're gonna be calling
The 60s car and the Humvees.
for a story.
Purpose for that?
I was working on a story.
What was the story?
Just a story on police cars, old police cars, Humvees, stuff like that.
And I agree, you probably would not have gotten as many hits had.
No,
not
definitely
had
not.
interaction.
Definitely not.
So
Definitely not.
that wasn't your purpose, though, right?
No,
Not to
no,
have
no, no,
3
no,
million
no, no.
hits
I can't force,
because-
sir. Can I force somebody? Can I
No.
force a grown man to do something he doesn't want to do?
No.
No,
you,
right?
You can attempt to incite that, though, right? Unfortunately.
I mean,
that's
Phil,
a real-
I just think that you guys are too. Honestly, my personal opinion, I think you guys are too scared of cameras. Cameras, they're good. I don't know why you guys don't wear body cameras. That's something that you guys should do. It's good transparency. It's good accountability.
Okay.
Equality under the law. You guys, I'm going to push for that. I'm going to go to the county executive. I'll write them. I'll do whatever. I'll show them the video, and maybe because of this, you guys make too much money not to wear body cameras and be accountable. Because if they had a body camera, they would have seen everything. Luckily, I filmed it, and it shows them grabbing my arm, coming up to me, them surrounding me, like they're men with guns. I don't have a gun, and not only that, I don't have to do any type of. I didn't consent to no search or seizures. I voluntarily opened up my jacket. It was a cold day that day. I said, for your safety, I want you to understand, I don't have any weapons. I emptied out my pockets and showed them. I had no malicious intent, and that's what I explained to them from the get-go. But I didn't appreciate the way that they cornered me against the wall of the building right here and attempted to grab me. I had to back up. I don't know what would happen. You'll see in the video, one of the officers tries to come at me from behind. It was definitely a scary situation to be
What
in.
arm did they grab?
My left arm.
Your left arm?
That was Hanley.
Was that before they talked to you or afterwards?
No, they came right up to me, Hanley, and the two other gentlemen just started speed walking towards me. And they said, hey, what's up? And I said, hey, what's up? And they just came at me, and Hanley grabbed me. He says, hey, I need to talk to you. And then he says, where's your ID? And then they keep screaming at me. You'll see the video, but where's your ID? I'm sending it to Just Talk to News 12.
Where can we see the video?
They're gonna see it. I'm gonna email it to you. You give me your email, and I'll send email to you. I'll email you the
Or you
link.
said it's on a couple of social media platforms?
Yeah. Like I said, it got 3 million views, so you'll see it somewhere.
What are
But
those?
I'm gonna send it to you though.
What's one of the links?
It's on TikTok, Long Island Audit. YouTube, Long Island Audit, same thing. You'll see them.
All right, and then you spoke to Sergeant Cunningham today?
Yes, I did. Yeah. Like I said, she just wasn't. I felt she wasn't very professional. And you guys have been professional since you came out here. Like I said, you might not like me filming. You might think that whatever your opinion is, but you guys swore an oath to the Constitution. That's just my only point. You guys swore an oath to the Constitution to uphold the Constitution. I showed them I wasn't a threat. I told them my purpose. If they want to know what's the story for, what's this, it's really none of their business. But I told them. I didn't just keep quiet. I could have just remained.
You look up that case law.
I could have.
What they can and ask, because like you said,
No. They can ask. No. That's why I'm not. That's That's why I'm not saying they can ask me whatever they want. They have freedom of speech just like me.
Right.
I just have the right to refuse to answer questions.
So they grabbed your arm, your left arm.
Grabbed my arm,
Okay.
started backing me down, all three of them, to where I had to keep backing up. Hanley didn't have a mask. The guy who grabbed me wasn't wearing a mask. No, only one of them was. No, two of them were wearing a mask. Hanley wasn't wearing a mask. Came up on me, pushed me in the cool corner, pushed me up against the building right here
They push you up
in the
against
back.
building?
Well, backed me up, not pushed me. Let me use my words very carefully. I'm sorry. He didn't push me into the building. They surrounded me like a tactical formation. I felt like I was being like a tactical formation coming from here, this way, and straight on, and just continued to back me up, asking, "Give me your ID, give me your ID." And I told him, "I don't need to give you my ID. If you don't give me your ID, you'll be arrested." So at that point, I was like, "No, you're wrong. Don't do this. Calm down, de-escalate. That's what you're trained to do." It's all in the video. You'll see.
All right. I think you got your phone number is 631
371 4747. That's correct, sir.
Is there a first name so we can know either that or you do not want to give that? That's fine if you know.
I'd rather not. I just don't want any type of. I mean, if I called you guys, I called Internal Affairs, and you guys scared me more than anything. Well, Sergeant Cunningham, because I'm like, what do you mean? This is not public property, and I know that not to be true. How could it not be true if this is Suffolk County Police Department? I pay taxes to Suffolk County. This is a publicly. If you guys didn't want people in your parking lot, you guys could put up a fence or like a guard booth, and then I can't cross that. I was just saw the car over here.
Just to clarify, it's
Yeah.
not public property. Do
Yeah.
we allow people in here? Of course we do.
Yeah.
We want to encourage the interaction with the public. We want to have people come in if they have complaints.
Yeah. I think you're wrong, sir.
Our best asset is our relationship with the public, right?
Of course, and
Of course.
I just
But
think
the
you're wrong
concern
on that.
I think, and I can't speak on that video because I haven't seen it.
Uh-huh.
But if the police officers are confronting you because you video stuff in the parking lot, it would be negligent of them.
Of
not to
course,
confront.
I agree. I just think that the manner they could have came up to me and handled it better.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying, and not touched me
All right.
because I wasn't breaking any laws.
You got all your information. You got your cell phone.
Okay,
And so I'll be in touch.
so I'll be hearing from one of you guys.
No, it'll be one of the assigned investigators. We'll
Okay.
take the complaint, we put it in, and it goes on. We'll go through.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
I appreciate your time today.
After that day, I went home and watched the footage again, frame by frame. No laws broken, no threats made, just a man filming from public property. Yet somehow, that was enough to get surrounded, grabbed, and threatened with arrest. I filed a formal complaint, not because I wanted revenge, but because I believe accountability matters. When those who enforce the law ignore it, public trust disappears. I know some people will say, just give them your ID. But it's not about refusing, it's about rights. The right to record, the right to question authority without fear. If we stop challenging this behavior, it becomes the new normal. I'm not anti-police, I'm pro-accountability. I respect the officers who do their job with integrity. But respect goes both ways. And when power is abused, silence isn't an option. So to anyone watching this, keep your camera ready, know your rights, and stand your ground peacefully, because every time we speak up, we push the line of justice a little further in the right direction.